Since we're here, let's complete the exploration of Deepnest. There are a few things left to do here. First, we can save quit and warp to the Feltz tramway station. Or you could warp there, of course. It's not a total waste of time, since there are a few geovaults we could break open on the way. It's also a good opportunity to stack up kills for the Hunter's Journal. Now that we've reached it, let's take a quick break and then continue through the left exit. Our first goal is another warrior's grave. To get there, we need to take the left exit in this vertical shaft. And now we can super dash until we reach it. It's a fight similar to both Marmu and Zeros in a way, and its difficulty is somewhere between those two as well. Of course, with our current strength, talking about difficulty is somewhat of a moot point. Now let's get back to the vertical shaft and this time drop down through the bottom exit. Be careful of the spikes at the bottom of this drop. Now we will need to go left into a large open room. The only way to hurt the stalking devout is when he opens up his mask. And if you hit him while it's closed, he'll counterattack. So it's all about timing your attacks and being patient. There are a few things we can do in this room. First, let's start by activating the Whispering Route. With proper planning of the route we use when collecting the essence orbs, we will be able to free a group and collect a charm at nearly the same time. The route is actually on the floor above. No worries though, let's use this weaver as a stepping stone to that platform. We still have to go one more floor up, but we can collect a rancid tech here and open a shortcut, so let's do that. And I'm now going in the wrong direction again. I hate this place. Okay, here's the Whispering Route. Let's activate it and start collecting those essence orbs. There is a total of 45 of them. I don't claim the route I'm using is perfectly optimized, but it will do the job without wasting too much time. There are no orbs to the right, but I wasn't too sure, so I wasted a few seconds checking for them. The next one are on the left side and a floor above. This is the last orb. After that we continue a bit to the right where there is a hole in the ground and we'll drop right at the grub. And now we continue right past the Stalking Devout and into the Weaver's Den where we can collect the Weaver's Song Charm. We are finally done with this room. Let's get out of here through the exit on the left. We went near it while collecting the orbs. There is nothing we need from this room. Let's get straight to the exit on the left. I'm going to drop here to the bottom so we can visit the midwife, but there's nothing to gain from it apart from some background information on the past of the Hallownest.
Odd person home.
I tried waiting to see if she'll come back to try and take a bite of me again, but she didn't. If we head up from here, we'll end up at the previous room. Now that we're back here, it's finally time to meet the last dreamer. Let's head to those cocoons in the middle of the large room and enter the central one. Let's sit on the bench and rest a bit. Now that we've freed ourselves, it's time to do a little exploring in the beast's den. First, we need to collect the Hallownest seal. It's imperative we do this now, as we won't be able to access it once we deal with the Dreamer. Next, there's a group we can free that's located in the right side of the den, just before we reach the Dreamer. There's also a Rancy tech we can get near the grub. And with the grub saved, we've nothing more to do here besides removing the last seal in the Black Egg Temple. Here she is, Hera the Beast. Let's dream nail her and absorb her essence. Let's talk a bit with Hornet about how she feels with us killing her mother and then leave this place.
Hakana Sagamos. Hakana Sagamos.
The exit from the den is to the left of here. We drop all the way down and then go a bit to the right, where there is a bench we can use. The floor to the left of it will crumble and we can drop through it to exit the den. All that's left to do here is unlock the Hidden Village stack station. It's to the top right of the room, past the broken down elevator. Let's pay the tow machine to open the gate, and since this was the last stack station we've had to discover, we can now travel to the stack nest. The only thing we need from the stag nest is a vessel fragments. There's also the shell of a stag's egg we can inspect, but that's just a curiosity. After we are done with this, we can exit the stag's nest and go to another warrior's grave here in the Howling Cliffs. Gorb's grave is just right of here. Let's go and activate it. To be honest, I'm not sure if it's worth it to avoid his projectiles. We'll be doing most of our damage through the critical hits, and just tanking him may be the fastest and would certainly be the easiest way to defeat him. Once we're done with him and have taken his essence, let's super dash right and drop into Dirtmouth. I forgot to inspect the grave. Again, it's just for completion's sake. Since we have some geo, let's go and buy the rest of Slice's inventory. Just one more vessel fragment left. I was debating whether to buy the simple key now or leave it for later, but since we don't actually need it, I decided against it. Now it's time to get our money back from Millibel, so let's warp to the bench in the pleasure house and see how our investment has panned out. Well, I guess we're taking that money the hard way. There is a sweet spot where we can continuously bounce her up and she doesn't move around to the sides too much. Here it is! Unfortunately, the geo we've received is not affected by the luck attribute or the fragile charm, but it's still more than enough for the purchases we still need to make. Now we can warp to Sawubra and buy out her inventory as well. And we're done with the shopping. There are no more purchases to make. We can use the rest of the geo for leveling up, but do we really need any more levels? It's time to enter the Tower of Love. Let's warp to King Station and then walk right until we reach its entrance. We go up here and then left and use the love key. Now we just need to go a bit further up until we reach the master of this place. The collector as soul void beings does not generate soul when hit by normal attacks, only by using the dream nail or the charm combo Weaver Song Grub Song. It's not like we need to build soul for this fight anyway though. I don't know what to say, we're simply that powerful. Now let's go to the upper floor and free the last 3 grubs. And here's the collector's map we can use to check if we've missed any grubs. Looks like we've got them all. So let's save quit and then warp to the bench in the tent in Kingdom's Edge. The last thing we need to do here is confront the spirit of Marcotte, which is also the last warrior's grave we've left. It's a few levels below us, so let's start going down. It's located in that unexplored area left of the cast-off shell. Here's the shadow barrier that prevented us from going there sooner. The best way to defeat him is by pogo jumping him while he does his shield attack, where he sends the shield spiraling outwards. But we're doing so much damage that I'm not sure if he'll even have time to do that attack. As I thought, he didn't. Let's take his essence and then go visit the Grub Father for the rest of his rewards. The fastest way to get back to Dirtmouth will be by safe quitting, of course. Hey guys! I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want to see more from this game, you can check out my playlist over there. If you like my content, please press the like button, and if you have any comments, opinions or suggestions, I would love to hear from you in the comment section. Thank you for spending your time with me and hope to see you again next time. Until then, have a good one.